This is a new question I just want to ask you. When have you seen any objections come up? Is it at the beginning? Is it at the end? And how are you dealing with like maybe I don't have enough money? Are you running into a lot of people that are like that, or what's that? Because I always hear people say the APs are low, and all I get is people that are $30 to $50 a month.
30, 50.
Kind of walk us through that experience that you've had.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what I always tell everyone. You're a random person calling. They don't know you. So you have to build rapport. If you don't build rapport, you're going to get Social Security. Like if someone's going to give you their Social Security and their banking info, and you don't know one thing about that person, you deserve not to get the sale. Point blank, simple. So you need to get to know these people. You have to treat them like family. So when I call them, I'm like, hey, this is David Pinilla. Here's my license number. If you want to search me up, you can go here. That way you can see a photo of myself and all my licenses and credentials. So that way, you know, you're dealing with the professional, right? Give them that scoop. You know, I'll talk to them. I'll ask them, why are they looking for life insurance? Like, honestly, when you wake up in the morning, does anyone think about life insurance? No. Something happened. Someone passed away. You know, they saw their best friend pass. They're getting older. They're realizing, man, I do need something. You know, things happen in these people's lives. So you got to understand when they're looking for this, there's a reason why. So ask why. They're going to tell you why. And what they tell you, that is what you sell them on. If John tells me, David, I just don't want my daughter Grace to have to carry the burden of taking care of my funeral. Great. John, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make sure that if you die, Grace doesn't have to take on the burden of your funeral. And now John feels more comfortable with me because I'm listening to him. I know what he wants. I'm not trying to sell him this extra stuff. I'm just going to get him what he wants. And so whenever I ask, so John, you know, and usually what I say when I'm grabbing these, you know, Social Security, for example, I'll say, hey, John, so this next question, it's very sensitive, but I do have to ask you because the insurance carriers, the way they're going to verify and qualify you is based off your health conditions. You remember me telling you that? Yeah. Okay, great. So the way they check is through your prescription history and your medical history. But in order for them to do that, they're going to need your social. Okay. So go ahead. What's your social? Boom. I'm giving him, I'm teeing him up to let him know, hey, I'm going to ask you something that's kind of personal, but we're going to need to do it anyways. It's part of my job. And that's how you're going to qualify. And I honestly, like almost 100% of the time, they don't give me any drawback to that. Maybe one person. And then most of the time you get bank. But honestly, when you build good rapport with people, you tell them your story, you hear their story, you know, honestly, I have not had a pushback when it comes to bank. I've maybe had one person and all I told them to do was, hey, you checked my license and credentials, right? And they're like, no, I haven't. Okay, go ahead and check it. So that way, you know that you're actually dealing with someone who actually knows what they're doing. And then they do it, and then they gave it to me. So it's not like nothing crazy. But yeah, and as far as the premium goes, like the low premium, I can understand because some people are on Social Security, some people are on disability. Understood. That's fair. Yeah, you're going to get 30, 50. I had those 30, 50. You're going to get them. I mean, you guys got to understand what market you're in. You're in the final expense market. You're not in annuity market. You're not in the annuity market. You're not in the mortgage protection market. Understand your market. You're in the final expense. Those are people that are on fixed incomes, budgets. So understand you're going to get those. Now, granted, you will get the 150, 200s, 130s, but that's not every single time. So, but as long as you care about the same people that are spending 150, that are spending $30, it's not going to matter because as an agent, you should also get referrals, right? I was able to gather 20 referrals out of the 10 sales. You know how many referrals I closed? An extra 10. I doubled my sales outside of the leads that you gave me. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not that the leads suck. It's just you're not doing your job correct. So just like as long as you go to work and you do what needs to be done, you'll make money. Hands down, you'll make money.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that was a good explanation, bro, because I didn't even, when you had texted me and told me you got referrals, I'm like, yeah, he got the game on lock, because you know, referrals are basically it's like instant money, man. It's an extra free lead. And it is, you know, you don't have as much kickback. You can communicate with the person about, hey, I tried to reach out to them. They didn't talk to, oh, that's fine. I'll contact them. You got a lot more follow-up process going on. So yeah, I always like to let people know that.